What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Airborne in the house, dropping you guys the latest and greatest cryptocurrency news and updates. Today is December 4th, 2022, and in today's video, we'll be doing a quick crypto market overview, followed by the main topic of discussion today, internet computer. Now, I'm going to go through some of the tokenomics of this project. I'm going to be doing some price predictions and some things that people may not have known about this project in the past. If you guys think that's interesting, stick around and I'll tell you all about it. All right, everyone. Hopefully, you guys are all having a great day today. Wherever you are, smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Consider subscribing if you aren't subscribed. And turn on those bell notifications so you get notified as soon as I upload a video. It's the easiest thing you guys can do to help support my channel. Again, I do this all for fun. This is my passion. I just want to document my crypto journey so I can just look back on this one day and just be like, man, I can't believe I actually did that. And, I document it at the same time. So, again, today's video, we're going to be talking about internet computer. And I'm sure some of you guys may have heard of it. Some of you may not have heard about it. Some things you might have heard of bad things that maybe have been debunked. But we're going to get into all that here in a bit. So, before we do that, make sure you guys check the pinned comment section down below where I do put timestamps if you do want to skip to any section you want to. Again, you can also look throughout the video. I do put timestamps in there as well. So just click to whatever you guys want to watch for your viewing pleasure. So again, we're gonna do a quick crypto market overview, then we'll just jump into internet computer information and deep dive. All right, so market is up about 1.96% last 24 hours. We got Bitcoin up about 1.52%, sitting at 17,200. ETH's up about 3.18%, sitting at $1,287. We got, XRP's up 0.4%, Dogecoin's up 1.63%, Cardano up about 0.5%, sitting at 32 cents. I'm going to skip the top gainers and losers and jump right into today's date, December 4th, and what holidays we have going on. It's National Cookie Day. It looks really good, chocolate chip cookies. Also Cabernet Franc Day, Chester Greenwood Day. They always have all these different weird ones on here. Global Fat Bike Day, Cheetah Day, International Day of Banks. Ugh, we all hate centralized banks. We all know that. That's why we're here for crypto. National Dice Day, Francis Day, Sock Day, Santa's List Day, Tree Dressing Day, Wear Brown Shoes Day, Conservation Day, Jay-Z's birthday. Looks like some other people's birthdays that we have going on. But, that's all we have for December 4th's holidays. Crypto bubbles for the visual people out there, top 100. Obviously, the market's up. We got a sea of green. Looks like Cello's up the most, sitting at about 72 cents, up 24.2% the last 24 hours. Take a look at my favorites. ICP pumping, up 5.1%. It's our topic of discussion. I'll tell you guys why that is pumping. Doge up 2.4%, Bitcoin up 1.5%, BGX up 0.3%, CKB down 1.3%, sitting at 0.00254. Man, what a steal CKB is. Fear and Greed Index, no change from the previous day. Currently looking at Fear 26 yesterday, whereas today we are at a 26 as well. Fear, be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. Not financial advice, but a lot of people like to trade on the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. Probably the best time to buy, in my opinion. Not financial advice. I hate saying that, but at least over the next couple months, 6 months, who knows? We're in that time, that bear trend, bear market. These are the times to accumulate. These are the times to buy when no one's talking about it, whereas you could wait and have the patience 2-3 years down the road when we hit the next bull run. You'll be making a lot of money. Just as long as you guys take those profits. Don't forget about that. All right, moving on to DXY. Whenever the DXY is up, that's when crypto and traditional markets are down, and vice versa. Well, this is the 4-hour chart. Looks like we've been going down a little bit the last day or so. So I'm not surprised why the crypto markets and traditional markets were up. Although, for traditional markets it is a Sunday, so obviously we don't have that. Bitcoin right now doing pretty decent. It's currently looking at about $17,243. When in doubt, zoom out. We're in this massive falling wedge that we've been in since we peaked out for Bitcoin top in middle of November 2021, and during that summer downtrend we had in 2021. We could, plot this trend line here and there. We've been in a massive falling wedge, and we are currently out of it, at least here in the daily. So that is good to see right now. So just keep an eye on that. I'm not going to get too deep right now. RSI on the daily is neutral, so not oversold or overbought right now. And the MACD, we are in positive momentum, far away from the Ichimoku cloud. So I wouldn't be surprised if, we actually did break out of this massive falling wedge and we head towards this Ichimoku cloud real thin right here and see about an 18.6 Bitcoin. Who knows? Maybe over the next couple of weeks or so. So just keep an eye on that one. Bitcoin dominance, we got currently looking at about 40.46. Looks like we've been in a nice little uptrend since about the 27th of November. Broke through that thick Ichimoku cloud, coming back towards a little bit right now. RSI, we're a little bit overbought on Bitcoin dominance right here, heading back towards that neutral territory. And on the MACD, looks like we are heading back towards the neutral territory, heading back down a little bit on the histogram. So that's it for your Bitcoin dominance. Traditional stock markets, let me just refresh it. Obviously, Asia's awake, so it looks like Hong Kong stocks rise 2% as China relaxes some virus rules. On the pre-market, though, looks like we're all in the red territory. So just keep an eye on the traditional markets for tomorrow. Futures aren't doing too good. All right, so moving on to the topic of discussion for today is ICP, Internet Computer. Something that I've kept my eye on for months and months and months. As you guys know, my good buddy Six Figs is a paid content creator for ICP, and I've always been very skeptical of it just because of the launch of it. It launched really high, and then all of a sudden it's basically been in a downtrend ever since the main launch. But we're going to get into why that actually happened and some of the recent things that have happened with ICP and what came out with the FTX and all that type of stuff. We're going to get into all of that. But I've been doing a lot of research lately, been deep diving it, and I really kind of like what I see tokenomics-wise. And I did write an article. It was printed in a digital magazine, and then also I put it on my my LinkedIn. But essentially, it's kind of like doing your own research and what to look for in a project. And there's a couple things that we're going to go over here, but just briefly, some of the things you want to look in when you do your own research at tokenomics is the leadership team. Well, you're going to go over the leadership team. You want to look at the project utility. What does it have going on? What you transact on your blockchain, your accrue called gas fees, which is really tiny on ICP. The production, is it proof of work, proof of stake? This kind of goes over different types of consensus algorithms. The community, is it a strong community, small community? Was the community non-existent? And then lastly, the tokenomics, initial coin allocation. We'll get into all that type of stuff, public sale, coin supply, all that type of stuff. So I did write an article on that when you do your own research, and we're going to get into all of that on ICP. So ICP currently is up about 4.4% the last 24 hours. It's looking like it's about $4.36. Market cap's about $1.2 billion. Last 24-hour trading volume is about 34 million. And the circulating supply is 274 million ICP with a total supply of 492 and a max supply of 469 million ICP. Again, the last 7 days, 14 days, it's been in an uptrend, and we'll go over that, why it's been pumping here shortly. All right, so the biggest thing, there was a lot of fun. I didn't really do much deep research into it over the last couple of months, but I know Six Figs has been doing a lot of coverage on it, so go give him a follow. He does daily videos on ICP, just talking about literally everything that's going on. And one of the things that he kind of brought to light was what happened with ICP and its initial launch, because it launched real high around like $400 some, $300-400, something like that, and then pretty much it just tanked right afterwards over the week, and then it's just been in a downtrend ever since. But apparently FTX tried to destroy Internet Computer as it saw that it was a competition for Solana, because FTX had ties to Solana. FTX is a big stakeholder in Solana. They were fearful of the technology, all that type of stuff. So just going over that real quickly, we've been lied to. Most of us fell for it. One thing that you don't need to know about cryptocurrency market, lots of craziness that happened in 2021, lots of rug pulls. This article, I'm just going to kind of highlight something, but a lot of the people that are probably watching this video, and most people that don't really do their own research or just kind of know generically about ICP, they're going to have an opinion about it, and it's probably not good. That's kind of how I've been. But when you start doing your own research, you deep dive something, your mindset's going to shift and change about something. So these people are going to say you view it as a scam, pump and dump by its developers. It's too centralized. Project has done nothing but drop since it's launched, which I just said. Been general consensus since it launched at peak crypto market in May 2021. Yeah, it launched at like the worst time. That was like right after the first peak of the bull run when we went into that the bear market for June, July, and August. So not a great time for this coin to launch. But however, with the recent revelations in the crypto market that have proven none of these were true. These were all narratives that were fed by Alameda and FTX in order to tank ICP before it ever got started. So long story short, what essentially FTX did is that they launched perpetual futures of ICP days before the mainnet was officially set to launch and before spot token trading was officially launched for retail users. With these perpetual futures, FTX was able to control the price. They pumped it up to obscene levels, $400 to $500 per ICP. It's insane. It made the number 3 jump up to number 3 in terms of market cap. This brought a lot of attention and hype to the project and many questions about what this new project was, as it was brand new for so many people. You guys can see it was insane. It was up here and then literally just kind of tanked, and it's been in a downtrend ever since. Launch date was $420. Dropped 99%. It means the FUD surrounding ICP product at its launch that was created by FTX did cause to lose conviction in the project, and this historic price drop certainly would. So the truth, what is the truth about this? Truth simply that Internet Computer didn't have a fair launch. It has never really been given a fair chance. Without FTX's manipulation, ICP have never reached those crazy launch prices. However, it's likely the project wouldn't have fallen quite far. Even more importantly, its reputation would have never been tarnished. So my opinion, I think ever since then, they just launched at a bad time, long story short. And then they had the perpetual futures from FTX manipulation. That just did not look good. Didn't look good. So with that going on at the time and all these different projects coming out, this was just another pump and dump like in 2021 with all these different different coin projects that came out. So I think this is what the general consensus of the public had with ICP. So the potential. Yeah, lots of potential, but we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But again, that's kind of the backstory, and I think the general consensus about ICP when people think about it. Quick tweet right here. Crypto world starting to take notice of ICP and realizing that what an incredible project Internet Computer is, that SBF, FTX, and Alameda need to destroy its reputation because ICP is their prizes Solana's killer. Let's keep educating all. #Dfinity. So yeah, they thought of Solana kind of as like, or Internet Computer as a Solana killer type of thing, which we'll get in here shortly. So again, like I said, ICP essentially since the perpetual futures and FTX, it launched so high. I don't know if that's true, $2,000 or whatever. It's like, $400, $400 or $500 depending on the exchange or whatever. But if there's not much technical analysis, we've been in a falling wedge ever since its launch, which historically is a bullish pattern. And we're far away from the Ichimoku cloud here right now. So, I mean, if the whole crypto market, Bitcoin turns around here, we could see ICP take a nice little, jump. And we're going to get price predictions here at the end. All right, so why is it pumping lately? Why has it been pumping the last, 12 to 14 days? So I talked about this in my video from the other day, but essentially they want to integrate and bring smart contract functionality to Bitcoin. ICP wants to do that. And I'm not going to get into that, but apparently this is the only blockchain that is doing that right now. So again, if you guys want to learn more about that, go check out my previous video from the other day talking about the integration of smart contracts of ICP and Bitcoin. That's why it's been pumping lately. So here is Dfinity. This is the company that created Internet Computer. They got about 638,000 followers on Twitter. Big community. Well, actually, I don't know how big the community is since I'm kind of biased because I'm friends with Six Figs, good friends with him. So he puts out content and it shows up in all my feeds and everything. But it seems to me that it is a very close-knit community. They're very humble people. They want the project to succeed no matter what happened from the launch and all that type of stuff. But here's their Twitter page. Go give them a follow. Here is their website and some of about the article that I wrote about different things you want to look at is the team. So they are a Swiss-based not-for-profit organization with the largest R&D team in blockchain. They got 1,600 plus employee publications, 100,000 plus citations, over 250 patents. So the leadership team. So the founder and chief scientist is Dominic Williams. He's a crypto theoretician and entrepreneur. His recent research includes threshold relay and PCS chains. And it just goes on and on and on. I'm not going to go over every single person, but long story short, they have a big team. Research and development team. They got a lot of people. Operations team. They got a lot of people. So again, it's not like a nobody team where they're ghosts. You don't know who they are. They're very public and very professional, and like I said in the beginning, they just launched at it's just bad timing, and then the manipulation of FTX just didn't help it. All right, so here is some things from their website. What is Internet Computer? It is the first world computer blockchain powered by innovations in cryptography and computer science, and I guess their research began in 2015. It's a limitless blockchain that hosts and runs smart contracts with efficiency comparable to traditional centralized IT infrastructure. Smart contracts gain superpowers. They can now serve web experiences, securely interact with Web 2, and create side transactions that run to other blockchains. As World Computer Blockchain, it supports full end-to-end decentralization of online systems and services, which can now be built entirely on-chain, exclusively from smart contracts, without the need for centralized traditional IT and big tech cloud services. Like a lot of these blockchains, they use AWS, Amazon Web Services, whereas Internet Computer has their own servers, their own nodes. So if big tech centralized exchanges were to shut down AWS, a lot of these blockchains would shut down, but Internet Computer would not. That's a very, very good thing, at least in my opinion, because that's the world we're kind of getting turned to. Decentralization, Web3, you own. Internet Computer makes it possible to flip the script with online services by making user communities their owners. That's because online services run 100% on the blockchain for the first time. There's no need for centralized traditional IT, such as cloud services, which otherwise have to be used in Web3. Since all code and data is fully decentralized, community DAOs can take control. No companies, boards, or CEOs are required. That is a key thing with everything that's going on nowadays. You want those DAOs. You want the community control. You don't want big tech centralized, companies and exchanges. We don't want that. On-chain efficiency comparison. It talks about kind of like storage and how much it costs. So it only costs $5 a year for $5 a gigabyte per year, 110,000 gigabytes per year on Solana, and 79 million gigabytes per year. Cost of storing data inside smart contracts measured in USD, on-chain efficiency. That's pretty good. Pretty good if you are into the storage of your cloud services and whatnot. They have a metaverse. It's fully on-chain. I'll talk about a little bit that. But again, they want to build metaverses. They have NFTs. Next generation DAOs, no centralized power, all that type of stuff. Let's see. Blockchain compute that's climate friendly. Unique architecture, novel cryptography. The Internet Computer Blockchain allows its host smart contract software data computation levels of efficiency competitive with normal software that runs on big tech cloud services. So it kind of goes through the sustainability report. Cardano's 51.5. It's better than Tezos, ETH. I don't know what that is. Avalanche, Solana, and then Internet Computer only uses 0.008. So that's good. Blockchain's largest R&D operation, a lot of team members. Again, that goes back to the leadership team and who's involved with it. So they do have a big team for this project. This is kind of just going over the website a little bit. I already kind of went through a lot of this. I'm not going to really go through it again. Let's see. It's moving on. So how much is being staked, kind of like who controls all the coins, or what was the initial token supply, all that, or coin supply. But apparently, as of 27 November through the 4th of December, 67.6% ICP is locked up right now, which is insane. Total staked as a percentage of total supply is 53.8%. So over 264 million ICP is being staked. So that's something that, as an investor, that I'm looking at, because obviously then people can't dump it. There's people aren't trading and selling it. So over 67% of the supply is being staked, which is absolutely insane. All right, moving on. I found a good blog post. This kind of did a general breakdown. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but kind of just a couple things that I haven't previously mentioned about ICP, and just kind of like an overview. Like I said, I'm not going to go through what it is. I already kind of talked about what exactly it is. The overview, how does it work? Already all kind of talked about that. But here is kind of the the initial supply. So 52.9% of the foundation grants, teams, and partners had the initial supply. Although I want to take this with a grain of salt. I reached out to Six Figs and I asked them about this, because that's kind of concerning, that 52.9% as of the foundation grants, teams, and partners all hold almost over half the supply. I don't know how true that is. Seed round investors hold 24.7, early contributors 9.5, 6.9 strategic, pre-sale fundraising donors 4.8, and then community airdrop was just a small slice. So ICP tokens are native. Yeah, they are used to reward. So yeah. So I asked him, I reached out to him, and he said that all that coin supply disbursement was fuddy stuff put out by Arkham Intelligence, which is funded by Tim Draper, FTX, SBF, Alameda PR arm. He found a good thread on it. He said most of the coins are locked up for 2 to 8 years. So I'm not exactly sure how that works, but like I previously mentioned, that 67% of the total supply is locked up for between 2 to 8 years. The launch is manipulated by SBF Alameda, make it look like a rug pull because the text is insane. A threat to Solana. Vitalik referred to ICP as a sister chain to ETH, which I kind of previously talked about that. So just kind of going back to this. I take this with a grain of salt and whatnot, but that is definitely one thing to watch. But I mean, at this point, I'm sure everyone who holds it probably already pretty much dumped on it because it's been in a downtrend ever since. Yeah, just something to look at. ICP's history and founders. I already kind of talked about that a little bit. Like I said, Dominic Williams is the man behind Internet Computer, blockchain-based platform that promises to be a game changer in the world of decentralized applications. Williams has a long history in the world of crypto. He's worked on startups since 2010s. He found Dfinity, which is the project that created ICP, and he's very big in the crypto space and community. So staking it. So again, ICP uses a threshold called relay consensus. It's a heavily optimized version of proof of stake. So it isn't proof of work. It is a heavily optimized version, which is called relay consensus. It's more energy efficient than proof of work. If you want to start staking ICP, you have to first install NNS. So that's the wallet that I first have when I started looking into it, and that's what Six Figs recommended. It's called Network Nervous System, NNS software and computer, which is what I did. So again, it is a proof of stake consensus algorithm. Advantages and disadvantages. The foundation's working on ways to make Internet Computer more accessible to people around the world. The goal is to create a new internet that is free from censorship and government control. Again, that's a lot of the things that I think a lot of people, at least in the crypto space, don't want. They want to be their own banks. They want everything to be decentralized, all that type of stuff. Another one of the cons I'm thinking of is just kind of like the public relations and the marketing. Like I said, I am biased. I follow Bitcoin Renegade, Six Figs, and I know a lot of his community. But when you search ICP and Dfinity and all that on YouTube, there's not much content out there. There really isn't. But when you really do your due diligence and you're deep diving, the technology just seems like it's something to keep in the back of your pocket that this project could, for the next bull run, pop off, especially because it has such a low market cap right now, and the price is so small, and the whole circulating supply is, under 1 billion. There's only what did I say there is? There's 274 million, the max supply of 469 million. ICP versus Ethereum, already talked about that. Referred to as the Ethereum killer. The ICP team prefers to call it the Ethereum savior because transactions and time costs. It's super fast, absolutely super fast when you want to make different transactions. And the fees are super, super cheap. Very, very little to no gas costs. Already talked about this. On-chain storage for 1 gigabyte per year compared to ETH and Solana. It's only $5. It doesn't fluctuate because cycles are a stable coin. Smart contracts, they use what's called canisters. It's a smart contract used on the Internet Computer, limitless smart contract. It's possible to reimagine everything, including interactive web and decentralized applications in place of big tech clouds. Like I said, it has its own. It's weird when you go to these Internet Computer websites or whatever. It has this weird different search. It's just a bunch of numbers and stuff because it's not using big tech clouds like Google, AWS. It has its own canisters or whatever it's called. They're bundles of, this is where it gets deep into stuff I really don't know with coding and all that. WASM code and memory pages that are used to store and execute applications. Canisters are the evolution and specialization of smart contracts and more efficient and cheaper to use than traditional smart contracts. Ethereum developers pay to deploy smart contracts and people pay to use them. Internet Computer uses reverse gas model, where only developers supply the funds needed to run the applications that use their gas. Already talked about staking rewards, where they have different lockup periods. They start from 15.4% per year for 6 months staking up to 28.9% per year for 8 years staking. So I don't really know how I feel about that, man, because 8 years in crypto is a long time. So unless you're a really big believer of Internet Computer in the project and you're going to lock up something for 8 years at 28.9%, so be it. I personally, since, I just started deep diving it and whatnot, and if I really believe in this project and I want to stake and make some decent staking rewards, so 15.4% for 6 months, that's kind of probably what I would do. But man, if you really believe in it, you want to hold your funds in crypto of ICP for 8 years, you can gain that 28.9% per year staking rewards. And they kind of have a comparison to the other blockchains. How to buy them? We all know where to buy them. You can buy it on Coinbase. Just it's pretty much on all the major exchanges. Who's the owner of ICP? You already talked about that. Is a good investment. First, the coin's backed by a strong team led by experienced industry veteran Dominic Williams. ICP has a clear roadmap, ambitious plans to build a decentralized infrastructure that could challenge the likes of AWS, Google, and Facebook, like I previously mentioned. While there's no guarantee that ICP will succeed in the long-term goal, the altcoin certainly has the potential to become a major player in the crypto space. Exactly. And then here it says, will ICP reach $100? According to ICP Price Predictions, ICP is likely to reach 106 by the year 2024. Totally possible. I'm about to do some price predictions here shortly. So again, this Change Belly blog kind of like generally summed up everything. I really liked it a lot. So hopefully that all made sense to you, and I'm not just kind of blabbering. All right. So yeah, like I said, they literally have a little bit of everything on ICP. They have the NFT marketplace. One of the largest ones, the most volume, is called Entrepot app here. So you guys can see here, they have a lot of different NFTs. This Bitcoin flower I know is a real popular one. Pineapple Punks is one. But yeah, they have Launchpad, marketplaces. I do believe you can have different stakings. I guess it's not available in our regions. But again, like any NFT project, you got to just do your own research, deep dive it. I'm sure there's lots of different utility for a lot of these different NFT projects. The Metaverse, different types of projects that they have on Internet Computer. One of the largest ones called Cubetopia. Kind of reminds me of, what is it? Minecraft. Can't think right now. So they do have something like that where you can buy land and kind of do something like that. So they have that going on. Another one they have called is like a gaming world, which build on Web3 Launchpad, called Plethora.game. So it's kind of like a free roam type of thing, and then you can build your games within it. I know Six Figs did a video. I was thinking about doing a video on it. But this is kind of a pretty cool thing that they have if you guys are interested in that. So Metaverse, NFT, they have all that types of stuff going on. All right, so let's see. This seems like it's going to be a pretty long video. 27 minutes. Yeah, this is definitely a deep dive video on ICP. So let's get into what you guys all probably want to hear about, and that is price predictions. So let me just refresh it. So Internet Computer right now is currently at $4.37. It's been pumping because of the smart contract integration that they want to do with Bitcoin right now. Currently looking at 1.2 billion, 24-hour trading volume is about 34 million, with total max supply 469 million and a current circulating supply of 274 million. All right, so first price prediction. Right now, ICP is currently ranked 38 on CoinGecko. So this is just kind of like basic math, and this is all total possibility for ICP. So what I did for get the current market cap, you could do what your circulating prices or circulating supply, so 274 million times the current price. That'll get you your market cap of 1.2 billion. So if you want Internet Computer right now to do a 2x, which is totally possible right now, you'll take a 2.39. It'll be a $2.39 billion market cap. So that's basically an $8.72. So 437, obviously times 2 is $8.72. That makes it a $2.39 billion market cap. Totally possible. If Internet Computer were to do a 5x, again, which is totally possible, that would make ICP a $21.80 ICP. That would put it at just under $6 billion total market cap, which right now, currently, that is totally possible. So let me just bring up $6 billion market caps right now. That would put it in the, 10, 11, 12, yeah, between top 15, 11, 12, 13, 15. That's $6 billion market cap. Totally possible. So if you want Internet Computer to do a 10x right now, which is an $11.9 billion total market cap, that'll put you at about a $43.60 ICP. That would put it into the similar range as Cardano right now. That would make it a top 10. But then before it jumps up to Dogecoin, 14 billion, 20 billion. Keep in mind, guys, we are in a bear market right now. But, anything is possible because once the market picks back up, and I'm going to go into historical market caps right now, that would give you a 10x at ICP, $43.60, 11.9 billion. How about let's get crazy. So this is, say, the whole crypto market kind of like blows up. We have the next, run up, 50x. A 50x would make it a current top 3 right now. That would make ICP a $218 every ICP is a 50x, or put it at a $60 billion market cap. That would make it a top 3, just under Tether. So, let's just take a look at historical numbers. So this is the total market cap of Bitcoin around 8 November when it was about $67,566. So when you look at what I said, my total predictions, a $60 billion market cap, which is the current 50x of ICP, making it $218. 60 billion total market cap would put it in the top 8 currently at the peak. But obviously Bitcoin runs first and then altcoins. So that would make it a top 10. Totally possible, especially the next bull market. There's going to be more mass adoption. We could totally see all these numbers, these market caps, just double. So just think, if ICP continues on its path, community grows, all the tokenomics, everything that I said, and do your own research in the article that I previously mentioned, the community grows, that is totally, totally possible. And last but not least, I have an 100x. 100x of ICP would make it $436 or $119.6 billion market cap. That would put it at just, over Binance Coin's market cap on November 8th at, 109 billion was the total market cap. That would make ICP 120 billion. But again, like I said, guys, you got to think long. You got to have patience. This next bull market that we have, when everything blows up, $119 billion market cap could be equivalent to like the top 10 to top 15 coins. You never know. We could see Bitcoin at over $2 trillion, $3 trillion the next run up in 2023, 2024. You just never know. So I use this kind of as a comparison just to see where things are at. But again, we're in a bear trend. We're in a bear market. Be fearful when others are greedy. ICP right now is dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. What did I say? It's number 38 right now. $4.37. Nobody's talking about it right now. Not really anybody is talking about internet computer. And like I said, with all the recent things that came out with FTX trying to sabotage it, the perpetual futures launch, just destroying it, the bad timing of ICP launching in that bull or the bear trend of 2021, just not good. But when you deep dive it like I have, the last couple of weeks and just talking with Six Figs, I see a lot of potential for internet computer. So just trying to spread the awareness, trying to help stay with the community. And I think this has a lot of potential in the future for the next bull run. So I'm starting to stack right now, and I'm putting it on my NNS decentralized non-custodial wallet. But yeah, guys, long video, big deep dive on ICP, 33 minutes. Woo! It's a long one for me, but hopefully you guys got something out of this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And again, smash that thumbs up button on your way out. Consider subscribing if you aren't. Turn on the bell notifications so you get notified as soon as I upload a video. And yeah, what do you guys think? You guys, what was your initial thoughts about ICP? Which was it like me, where we thought it was a rug pull? The initial token supply, it was just kind of a pump and dump at the time. 53% of the VCs and all the seed investors got it all the initial coin supply, and they just dumped it. I'm just curious your guys' thoughts. So let me know down below. But that's going to do it for me. I'm not going to ramble on. Hopefully you guys got something out of this, and I'm looking to make some more content in the future. And maybe I'll apply for the grant, man. Because why not? I just make these videos for fun. Why not get some extra crypto in the meantime? Because at the current rate right now, if ICP blows up, that could be good. I mean, there's not any other projects that I know of that are doing grants like this. So, I'm still going to do my market overview, my news, and everything about crypto. But why not, guys? Why not? I'm sure you guys would if you were in my shoes too. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Have a great rest of your night. Good morning, wherever you're at. And stay safe out there. Crypto Airborne, out.